Coming up on the Uplift, jumping into action, the Buffalo man who ran into fire to save others. Then, getting his freedom back. We're going to tell you how this man continues to find hope in the community after some terrible luck. And a dream come true for this young Vikings fan. We're going to tell you how a mother's love made it happen. Welcome, friends, to the Uplift. In this digital series, we're going to be sharing some of our favorite stories we hope will put a smile on your face. It's our goal here to try and lift your spirits for at least the next 30 minutes, hopefully for longer, though. I'm Susan Elizabeth Littlefield. Thank you for being with us. This next story was a long time coming. Finally, a dedication was held in South St. Paul to rename a post office to honor Officer Leo Pavlik. He was gunned down during a robbery back in 1933 while escorting messengers from the post office. That's when he was killed. Well, the Pavlik family was there for the memorable moment. They say his legacy of service made its way all the way through the family tree.
2 grandsons became police officers. I served with the St. Paul Police Department. Our brother Bob is a Ramsey County Sheriff, and 2 great-grandsons, Luke Garvey and Ryan Pavlik, serve in the St. Paul and the Roseville Police Departments.
Pavlik was 38 and worked for the South St. Paul Police Department. A Minnesota man is now being called a hero after he saved his neighbors from a fire. Matt and Rihanna were on their back porch in Buffalo when they smelled smoke and then heard a booming explosion. Matt grabbed a fire extinguisher while Rihanna called 911. He brought the 3 people inside of the duplex to safety, including an elderly couple. Matt says that they were oblivious to what was going on upstairs.
When he came out for air, I yelled at him not to go back in because I didn't want him to. However, I knew he wasn't worried about himself. He was worried about the people inside.
God put me in that position for a reason yesterday. You know, it was, for some way, shape, or form that I probably never understand. To help somebody.
Now to a beautiful show of support. A Minnesota man battling ALS was faced with tragedy after his SUV was stolen and then his wheelchair was inside. First, the community came together to get him a new power chair. But as our David Schumann shows us, generous Minnesotans didn't stop there.
I have a thing called Lou Gehrig's disease.
At 26 years old, Kyle Schultz is battling ALS, an incurable nervous system disease. While he says at times he feels hopeless, he's learned after the difficult events of this summer how strongly he's cared for.
There's like a really good community of people out there that are looking out for me.
The first sign was the O'Neill Foundation of Hope out of Bloomington gifting Kyle a new power wheelchair when his was stolen in July. A thief took Kyle's SUV from outside his St. Paul home with thousands of dollars worth of stuff inside, including the chair. The SUV was found, stripped and ditched, but the chair's still missing. Now the community stepped up again. Kyle's getting an accessible minivan.
It'll be everything to me,
He can finally get out and about and instead of being stuck in the house all day long.
The van was paid for through $15,000 in donations, a discounted price by Rolex Vans and Savage, and the O'Neill Foundation picking up the rest. Ramsey County is paying to make the van accessible.
It just touches my heart that so many people stepped out and are helping my son.
Just to be able to, have that independence to go out and get groceries.
Groceries are fine, sure, but Kyle really has one thing on his mind for when the van comes next week.
I want to go fast.
In St. Paul, David Schumann, WCCO News.
A heartwarming story inside of U.S. Bank Stadium. A boy and his mom from Virginia made some unforgettable memories on their last trip to Minnesota. Our Mike Max was there to capture this magical moment.
It is a heartwarming story because of Landon Vipont's heart. He survived open heart surgery for a defect. His mom and he became a Vikings fan through a friend, even though they lived in Virginia. So for Landon's 10th birthday, his mom saved enough money on a tight budget to bring him to today's game.
He's fought so hard to live, and it's my job to help him live his best life since he still gets to be here. So it means everything to me to share it with him, to give it to him, and to still have him with me.
See, these two have a bond. and this boy appreciates what his mom did for him.
It felt awesome. And thanks so much to my mom. She's the one that brought me here, and she's the best mom ever.
And it gets better. When Alexander Mattison surprised them and sent a pair of signed gloves for Landon. You got Alexander Mattison's gloves too.
We got Alexander Mattison's gloves.
Yeah.
Yes. How amazing is that?
So awesome.
Then it got even better. We ran into Mattison as he was leaving after a tough loss and explained Landon was still at the stadium. They met. It's a tough day when you don't win, and yet you see something like this. What does this do for you?
Man, you know, it lifts your spirits a little bit. Definitely does. You know, this game is bigger than football. This game is bigger than me. And, you know, that's a reminder every single day that what I do, it means more than just strapping on a helmet. It means more than just, you know, playing a kid's game. It's deeper than that. It's bigger than that.
All because this mom, she loves her son. And he feels the same way. What does she mean to you?
She means everything to me. If someone offered to trade my mom, there would never be any trade.
Never.
Never.
You're a lucky boy.
Very.
Still ahead, going above and beyond for those in crisis. We're going to tell you how one man is making it happen.